Hey everybody, I think everybody's awake in North America. It's Rob here in France, and I got to do my favorite job today. I've been mowing, and it is just a ton of fun. I'm not sure why I like it so much, but it's relaxing. Partly you can dream. Like, you look up and you see this beautiful house, and then I see these pools, and I think, man, the things we could do for the kingdom. Like, we could have some of the neighborhood kids in Ashmire come and swim and have like their families over, and then I see this golf cart. I'm like, this cart path, and I'm like, oh, we could do something fun with that. But I want to talk a little bit about fear today. We've had all kinds of friends writing us emails and talking to us and saying, hey, are you guys gonna be okay? Like, are you scared about this? Are you scared about that? Some of you saw our tunnel video the other day, and we found some stuff down there, and they're like, what if somebody breaks in and steals it, and eventually you guys are going to be away for a while. What's going to happen? Are you worried about vandals or thieves? And honestly, we're not. We're a lot more worried about gravity and rain and natural things, because there's really not that much to steal in the chateau. But, if a chimney falls or, a roof falls in, that could be very, very expensive. It's too expensive of a place to insure. Insurance companies don't want to cover it. And so you have to go by faith. You have to trust God. But that's not always easy. So I had a scare today. I was, fear makes you it paralyzes you. It makes you want to not do anything. It says, don't leave your house. It says, don't try for a job. Don't ask that girl on a date. Don't apply. Don't hire this person. Don't go out on a date with this boy. It keeps you quiet when you see somebody lonely that could use talking to, and it paralyzes you. And you definitely see that when you're in another country, because you're dealing with different language. You've got so many things you don't understand. And so I was mowing the yard today, and I'm trying to read the manual, and it says change the oil after 5 hours of driving something. And okay, all right. So I try to buy the right oil, and I put it in there, and I'm thinking, I hope this is right, and doing the best I can. And I change it, and I look at the gauge so many times, and I start driving, and then about like 30 minutes in, all of a sudden, all this white smoke, and I'm like, oh, did I just blow the engine on this thing? And I'm like, if you guys know us, we're not actually super rich, so we have to, the only way we can do this kind of stuff is we're tent making. We got to be real careful with our money. Like, we got to spend money really well, and we have to not make dumb mistakes like destroying $1,600 golf, lawn mowers. And so I'm like, Lord, so I turn it off real quick, and I go back and I read the manual more, and I'm like, maybe I should try a different oil. And so I drain the oil, and I'm just praying, Lord, help it so that this mower's engine is not blown. And I put the new oil in and started it up, and it's all fine. But fear, again, we've had friends over, and friends writing us, and they're saying, how are you doing this? And aren't you worried about that? And, sometimes you just got to realize that God's in control. God's in control of this universe. He's in control of the pandemic. If God wants us to live, we're going to live. If God wants thieves to come into our house and steal stuff, they're going to. And if he doesn't want to, it's not going to happen. You just got to trust. You got to trust him, and you can't give in to the fear. Anyways, there's some thoughts. I hope that's helpful. Don't let fear rule you. Don't be paralyzed. Don't do it. Just take a step. Don't be like the one talent guy who buries his talent in the ground because he's so worried someone's going to steal it. Take a chance. You may not win. You may lose. It may be super frustrating, but at least you gave it a go. All right. Thanks for listening. See you later.